Torrential Turnabout. We have, a lot to talk about here. Orphan Dark, daughter of chaos. What's that? You wanna know more about me? Well, I'm 5'8", 19 years old. I was born in Colorado, and my favorite show is, well, I guess that's kind of up for debate, like always. Right now my favorite has got to be Happiness Charge Precure, which is a really charming anime about fighting evil and music and stuff, and chances are that I'll look back at in like a year and a half and be like, wow, did I seriously like this or whatever? I didn't do that a lot anyway, so I guess the answer to that question is highly speculative. If we just say what show I consistently enjoyed so I saw would definitely be the actual adaptation of Full Metal Alchemist, you know, the one that went super far from the source manga. It was kind of a huge fan of a lot of ways. That one. I've always was superior to much more acclaimed Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which came out much later with better visuals and more coherent story because it was so much more challenging thematically compared to the pretty shonen Brotherhood. Not to say Brotherhood is bad, I just think that the original took more risks and while not all of them paid off, that made for a much more interesting watch. Though I can't really answer the question without mentioning the original Sailor Moon. The show itself is basically trash, but what it was got me into this anime scene in the first place, not to mention the sizable impact it had on the industry as a whole. By the way, did it get really dark in here, or is it just me? Holy fuck. Salem, he didn't ask you any of those things. Oh. Then what did you want to ask? Not that that wasn't, informative, but there's something I've been curious about. Why are you dressed like that? Oh, that's because I'm cosplaying Solarina Magewood, the protagonist from the new Final Fantasy 19. Wear the ceremonial garb because she's Roland, my friend. You need to learn to not ask the questions you don't want the answers to. That was amazing. Thank you, Teddy. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure how much I'd be willing to tell. Why not? Understand that it's not because I suspect you of making ill use of the information, but it seems that you have forgotten one of the hints given to us by Sheol. Hints? That's correct. If you'd recall, I mentioned specifically that we are not to interfere with any cameras. Eh? That's right, we're being watched. You don't seriously believe that, do you? Oh, why shouldn't I? Man makes a fair point. Why are you saying that Sheol kidnapped 9 people and locked them up? So he could totally punk them about having installed surveillance equipment. Of course not. You don't have to patronize me. My apologies. Well, right, it's a fair question. Perhaps Sheol intended to cause panic with his little revelation. Or perhaps it's a bluff. Let's assume he's lying about the cameras. But Sheol also said that interfering with other elements like the keys would be grounds for punishment. If there are no cameras, there's no way he could possibly know about any infractions, and could not punish us accordingly. Then again, maybe our lives really aren't in danger, and the game itself is a lie. So now let's assume he's also lying about the game itself. There's really no game. And in short, Sheol kidnapped 9 people, locked them all up, and did nothing. Again, it's just preposterous. No one would do such a thing. It's just as preposterous that someone would build a facility as lavish as this one just to make 9 people abuse each other at a point in this game. There's no reason for it. Even if our kid ever gets his jollies with messed up stuff like this, we can't just do things like this. There's, like, logistics and whatnot. Perhaps. But maybe we can answer that with another question. Who is watching us through these cameras? That would be Sheol, obviously. You yourself just said it was for catching rule breakers. I did say that, true. But what if that was not the real purpose of the cameras? Again, just who is watching us on that video feed? I stress that this is pure conjecture, but what if the person watching us is not Sheol? Who else would it be? Who knows? It could be anybody. Or maybe whole lot of anybody's. You think? We're being broadcast? That's a stretch. If it is true, it would likely be private, a closed-circuit live stream. No way, that's a load of crap! There's no way that there's a secret circle of nutjobs who would pay someone to set up a show like this. I won't lie. Everything I just said is probably wrong. I was just answering Roland's question. Wait, what was the question? Yeah, could you remind me too? You asked why I wouldn't share more about myself. This possibility is why. Provided I survive this ordeal, having a secret circle of nutjobs who already know my face. Well, it doesn't sound like a risk worth taking anyway. I see. I think I'll just, put that relaxing jazz track back on and, try to pretend that this scenario didn't just get a whole lot creepier. Yeah, let's do that. The man's right. I don't want to think about that possibility, but the man is quite right. Hey, Roland, let's play something. I thought you and Teddy were doing stuff? Ah, not since I beat her at billiards, even handlier than I beat her at chess. Who even says billiards? It's called pool. Wait, is handlier a word? No, it couldn't possibly be. When he says it so confidently, can't help but think that it is. They're still talking. I'll just let it go. Maybe if you weren't, you could grow some hair. What? It's this way on purpose. It's trendy for men my age. Wait, did I miss something? Yo, that's a clever narration touch. That's a clever narration touch. The conversation kept going while Roland was thinking. Come on, Roland, I'm feeling pool. How about you? Great. Dip to the cool black and red cue. Let's play pool. Alright, I'm banging this one off the wall. Darn it. Huh. Easy shot. Oh, come on. This game is physically painful to watch. Real sophisticated players like Teddy rightfully call it billiards. Damn it all! Okay, we are done with this. I'm never playing pool or billiards or whatever the hell ever again. Agreed. There are better ways to lose self-esteem. And just in time, too. I could feel the coronary beginning to set in. You shush. Glad we all shared this moment together. That was cute. A magnetic dartboard. The darts be to weaponry. Billiards table. I've always liked pool. Too bad I suck. I think the rec room would be more colorful, like, you know, the rest of the place. A serene photo of a waterfall. The serene Shutterstock watermark. Because I think this is recreation, like candlelit chandeliers. Actually, they're fake candles, but the point still stands. It does. God. Hey, Roland, let's trade keys. That trade? What do you want to trade for? Jade Hunter Crystal Witch needs an iconic weapon, of course. And the iconic weapon of Jade Hunter Crystal Witch is going to be gun? Ah. No thanks. These things are a part of our identities now. It wouldn't feel much like Roland without my gun, you know? But you could always come up with a new, cooler name. Like what? Jade Hunter Crystal Sidekick? Not a chance. What happened to Orphan Chaos? What happened to Orphan Chaos Girl? Oh, I'm showing them this? Yeah, we're not touching that. Alright. You are still here. I talked to you already. You're in the rec room. The kitchen. Who's in the kitchen? No, Eric. Last time, I'm fine. Well, that was, you know, then, and this is, like, now, so, I don't want to just, like, help myself, I'll be, like, what's the word? Bad? Eric, this is the 8th damn time you've asked me if I want toast. If I was hungry, I would have had some by now. Is this a meme? Are you trolling on me right now or something? Please, help me categorize my exasperation. Well, you know what they say. All toasters toast toast. I don't know what they say. Hey, Roland. Roland, good to see you. Come on over here. Let's have a friendly conversation about literally anything but breakfast. That's an oddly specific request, but okay. Don't mind Ace, Roland. He's a bit of an oddball. He's the oddball? I don't want to hear that from you. Guy in the white shirt is Ace, huh? Also, I'm still getting a bad vibe from this guy. Honestly, I'd rather not talk to him. He's blocking the way to this coffee machine, so I'll just have to deal with it. Coffee? If you're curious, I took a look at why this kitchen what this kitchen has in the way of sharp objects. If you look for yourself, all the cooking knives are for children. They can't be used as weapons. In fact, this whole area is incredibly safety conscious. Isn't that weird? If Sheol wants us to obtain keys at any cost, why wouldn't he supply weapons? Not to say I agree. I assume he wants us to obtain keys via theft or some other method. He's going to kill everyone who loses anyway, right? Why would he care? Maybe it's more fun to him this way. Who knows? Yeah, that's the pantry. You wouldn't find anything useful in there. Unless you know, eat food to survive. Then I guess you would probably find the pantry pretty useful. Thanks, Eric. Give us nothing. Let's walk in freezer. It's got a nice selection of meats and desserts. Basically all that we need. Hey, Roland? Yeah. Who eats, like, vegetables? Speaking of vegetables, you look like the kind of guy with high blood pressure, Ace. Not that it's any of my business. 2 extra bathrooms. You don't want to run all the way upstairs to use yours, I guess. Or for me, maybe, since I don't have a room, obviously. That is still right sus. A pretty standard kitchen overall. Admittedly, it's nice to have somewhere without the 1800s mansion decor. Yeah, notably we could not talk to Eric, because Roland does not want to talk to Eric at any cost. Honestly, I feel that mood. You're right, Ace. You look pretty exhausted. Tell me about it. Better yet, don't. Since I've been hearing it from this loud all morning. That is an unjust generalization of my character, despite its accuracy. See what I've been put up with? Unbelievable. Then why don't you just leave? You know I can't do that. No, I don't. Oh? Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot you weren't around last night. What do you mean? We had a team meeting yesterday. Everyone but you and that blue girl was there. Most of it had to do with this idiot. That is an unjust generalization of my character, despite its accuracy. Wait, so... does that mean Eric is giving everyone weird vibes, or, anything I should know? Show him your key, Eric. Your thing, boss. Eh? 5. Bracelet? What's with the 5? Or is it an S? Oh no. It was there when I woke up in the living room. Wait, hold on. The living room? What about that 9th bedroom? We'll get to that in a minute. Now here's the kicker. You can't get the bracelet off. So... that's right. In this crazy game where the number 1 goal is to take keys from other people, his is permanently attached to his body. It's a pretty significant advantage, don't you think? That's not all. You just heard him say he didn't wake up in a bedroom like the rest of us. Last night, when we all decided to hit the sack, I figured it would be safest if we just put Eric in the 9th room. But the room won't open. It's locked. What? Why? No idea. All I know is that even Teddy and I couldn't get it open. So to recap, he has a blatantly unfair advantage at this high-stakes murder game. Woke up in an entirely different location. It doesn't have a room like the rest of us. It just has an overall suspicious demeanor. Objectively. You've noticed it too, haven't you? There's just something off about this guy, isn't there? I've just got one of those recognizable faces, you know? You tell me all the time that I look like the guy from that show. You know the one. And as you can hear for yourself, the guy loves making no sense at all. Basically, Eric here is as forward to us as Sheol himself. Well, okay, sure, if you want to look at it that way. But it's just likely that this is still a setup. I mean, I obviously can't deny the advantage my bracelet affords me, but this game is also a game of trust. Clearly, everyone here doubts me, so there's only so much of an advantage I could have. I mean, no one's going to let me get close enough for me to do anything, pretty obviously not a brute force sort of guy. So he says. By the way, we all agreed it was a good idea to keep an eye on him. I decided to take first shift, and that's why I'm here. It's probably for the best. Alright, I think I get it, but there was one thing I didn't quite understand. Alright, shoot. It obviously didn't work out, but why would it be safer for Eric to stay in the 9th room? But you clearly don't trust him. Wouldn't it be better to keep him at arm's length? Oh, that. Makes sense if you think about the way the rooms are arranged. They're in a circle, right? Right. It's like this. Puppet, Blue, Fireman, Roland, Salem, Teddy. These other rooms are set up right now. Got it? Sure, but I literally don't know who some of these people are. Let's say that Salem gets really anxious and decides to murder you. Sure. Right, so, in the middle of the night, she sneaks into your room and attacks you. You wake up and start screaming for help. In this scenario, Fireman would hear you since we already know the rooms aren't soundproof. Let's say that Papa decides to murder me. If I scream, there's no one to hear me. Same goes for Doc and Teddy. If you put Eric in that room, then everyone would have a safety net. Exactly. If I don't exactly think Eric is an upstanding citizen, he would still be a deterrent. So it's for your protection, but for obvious reasons we can't do that. Doc and I will have to put up with it. It's not like sleeping somewhere else is much safer. Usually in the bedrooms you have some level of privacy, if not security. Very observant. As expected of a cop. What? I'm not a cop. What are you talking about? Of course you're a cop. Literally everything about you screams cop. What? What kind of reasoning is that? Ace, you are totally a cop. Oh, come on. You too. You aren't fooling anyone, boss. Okay, yeah, now we're cop. Happy now? What a shocker. Sorry, Ace. It was really obvious. God damn it. Oops, I accidentally started this conversation again. Anyways, Eric. You haven't eaten yet, have you, Roland? Can I interest you in some toast? Oh, for crying! Again with this? I know. This one's for my good buddy Roland. Am I missing something here? What you missed was him sampling different kinds of jam for the better part of 2 hours. I'm not just sampling jam, boss. There's a whole, process here. It's more, poignant. Really? Oh, go on. I'm listening. You sure? I suppose. Well, I don't know when you guys woke up yesterday, but I was up for a while. Of course, I was by myself. So I was kinda, lonely or whatever. Okay, wait. Where's he going with this exactly? Looked around, but couldn't find any obvious exit. So I, got bored. Couldn't play chess by myself, couldn't play pool by myself. I suck ass at darts. Books in the rec room are all trash. Couldn't fall asleep worth a damn. I looked around harder. Eventually, I found myself digging through the deepest recesses of the pantry. Most of the stuff in there is standard fare. Nuts, crackers, mixed dry ingredients, and that sort of stuff. Way in the back, there was a cardboard box. Guess what was inside? Jam? 20 flippin' jars of the stuff. Each one has a different kind of fruit on the label. Don't get me wrong here. I get it. It's just jam, whatever, right? I find that jam was the only interesting thing to happen to me in, 10 hours. I was running out of, mental stimulation or whatever. Kinda felt like, okay, look, parents are pretty average folks, see? They love living the, white picket fence lifestyle. What breakfast item says white picket fence more like boring shit like cornflakes? That's what me and my brothers ate. Cornflakes. Shreddies. Toast with peanut butter. Every couple of months, if we all behaved, Mom would let us, pick the cereal. Finding that jam brought me back to that time. I guess. The cereal aisle in that grocery store that used to be a ABC and then a Kohl's and then a Kmart. Just a kid finding joy and having the freedom to choose whatever zany-ass breakfast he wanted. That was strange, especially considering the nonsense that happened later. I was actually looking forward to breakfast this morning. It's kind of felt like, especially here, this place. It's important to have something to look forward to. Because what else is there? Dying? Living the rest of your life knowing that you only survived because 5 other people didn't? Let's face it, all of our lives are over, one way or another. Sheol's telling the truth, none of us will ever be like we were before. And it just now dawned on me how weird this ramble has been. So, sorry about that. Guess in conclusion, disregard nihilism, acquire jam. Yeah. A good lesson. A very good lesson. Well, it was definitely weird. But I think I understand where you're coming from. Really? Honestly. Huh. And I think I could go for some toast. Yeah? Sure thing. Ace? Novelty's happen. Well, how about that? Oh, if I may, recommend the choke cherry jam. Don't know what the hell a choke cherry is, but hot damn. Oddly poignant toast with jam breakfast. You know you can buy all the weird cereal you want now that you're an adult, right? Oh, believe me, I know. Only, it's not fun when you're an adult. It just feels irresponsible. I know what that's like. Best live it up while you can, kids. Give it a couple of years and you'll be eating plain oats and water on your doctor's orders. Oh, Ace, before I forget, what's your key? My. Wait, did I go this whole time without introducing myself? You did, boss. Lord. I'm turned into a hopeless old man. I'm Ace. She'll give me the baseball. Sorry for not saying anything until now. Circumstances aside, it's good to meet you, Roland. Really? A baseball, huh? Where does Ace come from? Huh? Oh. That's what the other kids used to call me on the after-school team. Can't say it was a particularly well-deserved nickname, but it's a fond memory. Baseball, huh? I should have played for a few years myself. Gotcha. I hated it with every breath, but it made my dad happy. Good of American game, he called it. Three guys trapped in an underground mansion, bonding over toast. What more needs to be said? That was an oddly wholesome conversation. Reject nihilism, embrace jam. In the kitchen, elevator. Who's in the elevator? There's our fucking, Yahweh domain, fucking vinyl boss door. Well, if it isn't Roland. I'm surprised you're here. I was sure you'd stay in your bedroom. No offense, but you don't look like the sort of person who has much backbone. None taken? Well, I'm sure you didn't come here to listen to me insult you. You've come to investigate the elevator, right? Yeah. Even if it's not supposed to be working. There might be a, clue here or something? Guess I mostly just wanted to see what it looked like. I'm sorry to say it, but there's nothing here to find. You can see for yourself. Place is empty. Right. Is something the matter? No. Is there a reason you're giving me such an intense stare? Huh? Oh. Damn. Sorry, I get that a lot. It's It's a bad habit I picked up from my old job. What was that? Oh, I was a, trophy wife. Ah, yes, the sort of habits you normally pick up from, being a... yeah, I don't believe you. And you shouldn't. It was a poor lie. Sorry, but let's leave it at that for now. They call me Poppet, by the way. My key is this voodoo doll. Oh, that's concerning. I hope we can be friends. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think that's happening. Gun! Absolutely not. As you can see, the place is empty. Is there really no way to open the door? Feel free to look around for one. I don't think you're going to have better luck than the rest of us. Alright, not really much to see here. So, I really don't like that name. What? Poppet? I think it sounds childish. And British. I've been meaning to ask, what is a poppet anyways? Just another term for a voodoo doll. I think it is anyway. It's not like my knowledge of witchcraft is all that extensive. I think it is. Eh? Now I feel less thematically cohesive than everyone else. Never thought that sentence would come out of my mouth, but there it is. Right. The game. That's a broad topic. Was there something in particular you wanted to ask? Not really. Just sort of wanted your thoughts on the situation. Ah. I see how it is. Oh, you see how what is? Bet I can guess the kind of person you are, Roland. You're ordinary. Social, rational, and reflexively friendly. I don't think you actually care about getting along with everyone. But you'll try anyways. And I'm not trying to insult you, but it's your instinct. Nothing wrong with that. What you want me to say here is that I believe the game can be won without anyone dying. Well, I don't believe that. Whether they admit it or not, no one else does either. Including you. Well then, for your sake, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If you give me the opportunity, I will kill you. Ah. 4 people will live, 5 people will die. Are you comfortable with those odds, Roland? You shouldn't be. Especially not while I'm around. Well, that's concerning. Goodbye. I've definitely made the rounds. I think I've talked to just about everyone. But wait. Was there something else I wanted to do? Right. That bookshelf the fireman said was in the rec room. I should check that out before I call it a day. Hello, folks. Did I not check out the bookshelf? This must be the bookshelf the fireman was talking about. How to Fake a Pregnancy. James Joyce's Ulysses Icelandic edition. The Torrential Turnabout. Ah. Man, these really are just horrible. These handpicked by Sheol? Did he want us to suffer before he died? Was his taste just that bad? Should put a Turnabout of Courage and Turnabout of Pears in there. Just for the lulz. Damn. Just had something to read. These 9 days would be nothing. Wait. What's that? A journal. Huh. All the pages are blank. In fact, there's nothing here but the pen. Wonder what these are doing here. Might as well take them. Dueling is sure to be more fun than anything else in this room. Alright, journal and pen. Insert it professionally into pocket. Oh, oh. Looks like Doc's back. I don't see Blue anywhere, though. In that case... one place to go. Just the one. There's no one around. Good. It's now or never. Hey, Blue. Are you in there? It's Roland. Boy, if you're alive, say something. You owe me that much. Piss off. I don't want to talk to you. That was something, I guess. Here goes. As casually as I could, I opened the door to Blue's room. I tossed the harmonica inside, then left without saying a word. Huh. Good on. The whole maneuver was pretty graceless, if I'm being honest. Believe it or not, I had actually been planning to say some poser line on my way out. Something like, "Don't give up," or "I think you dropped this." In the moment, I choked on the words. Probably for the best. Wait, did you do the exact same thing to me? Serves her right. And don't misconstrue my actions as benevolent or something, okay? It's nothing like that. I'm just a coward. That's all. In fact, I immediately went back to my room so no one would see me cry and dry heave in self-pity. Cry heave, if you will. Couldn't bear the burden of what that harmonica represented. If I can't even handle that, then I'm probably going to die in this place. Oh, by the way, I realize it's still the middle of day 2 for you, but for me, it's now day 3. Good morning. You have to excuse my relative lack of enthusiasm. Things are, not going very well right now. Reason for that will be obvious soon enough. For calming down, I went back downstairs. It was, after all, still morning. I had the entire day ahead of me. Yo. Hey, your eyes are kinda... Wait. Are you crying, my guy? What? Damn it! What? Does your tummy hurt? Shut up. Hey, there it is. Little weak, though. Put your back into it next time, alright, Buttercup? I didn't want to offend your glamorous teen sensibilities. How's that going, by the way? It's chill, guy. Right now I'm learning 50 tips for fabulous lashes. Oh, hell yeah. Didn't think you were into that sort of thing, fireman. Hey, what's up, Daddy? Had enough sailing for one day? Actually, she kicked me out after she lost at darts. Seriously? It may surprise you to hear that this was more or less how I spent the entire afternoon. I don't particularly like the fireman, but the living room is the only place with decent seats and lighting. The others filtered in and out, but Teddy and the fireman were a constant. Turns out those two are good at finding things to chat about. Mostly kept to myself. Spent a little while doodling in the notebook I had picked up. I bored myself out pretty quick. Said doodles can be seen on page 1 of this historic document. If nothing else, my morning told me that the people I was trapped with were all quite colorful. To be honest, I can't help but feel boring in comparison. Maybe that's part of the reason why I decided to stop drawing and start writing. So that I'd be remembered as that guy who recorded the whole thing, instead of just that other guy. Well, whatever the reason, my day wasn't over just yet. And that is why the electoral college, the ethical system. Hey, did you guys hear something just now? Huh? Like what? I don't know. It sounded like someone pressed a button or something. I didn't hear anything of the sort. Drawers? Wait. Was that light on before? No. It most certainly was not. The light likely indicates that the cupboard is unlocked. Should we get the others? Why don't we see what's inside first? Might be nothing. Roland, go and fetch the others if you please. Not that I don't trust you, but I don't know if I want to leave you alone with this. We'll stay here. I'll make sure the fireman doesn't touch anything prematurely. And vice versa. All right. Mm-hmm. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 except blue. Should we open this thing? I don't see why not. Hold on. This is clearly a trap. The smart thing for all of us to do is just ignore it. Oh, come on. Aren't you curious? A little caution wouldn't hurt, sweetie. Do you really think Sheol would lay the 9 traps in the same place and label them all? I think we should just open it. I sincerely doubt it could make our situation any worse. Consider who's not here. Is nobody gonna say it? Eric, I think it would be best if we just ripped the bandage off, don't you? I'm not following. It's a weapon. That's what you were going to say, right? Well, yeah. A weapon? Do you seriously think so? I also agree with that hypothesis. Everyone here understands what must happen to ensure their own safety. Throwing even a single weapon into the mix would cause significant discontent, which would support my theory as well. Well, then that's all the more reason not to open it. Yeah, but do you really think that all of us would honor an agreement to not touch the thing? Because I don't. Look, I'll just come out and say it. I will totally open this cupboard, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Nothing personal, of course. I just don't think I'd be able to sleep without knowing, you know? I'm telling you, this is a bad idea. Ace, I understand how you feel, but are you sure that leaving this alone is for the best? It might be better if we all knew what we were dealing with. I agree with Doc, Ace. If it turns out to be a weapon, I think it would be best if we're all together when we open it. Otherwise, paranoia will lead someone to open it, if their curiosity doesn't first. Besides, there's no way it's actually a weapon. We won't know what's really in there unless we take a look. Well, it sounds like we're all in agreement. You want to do the honors, Teddy? It would be my pleasure. I won't claim to have had any sort of premonition or a sudden sense of dread or anything like that. Mostly because it's cliche, but also because I'd be lying. Sheol wanted us to betray each other. Forsake each other. I mean, presumably, right? Reasoning made sense. Completely expected to see a weapon in that cupboard. Expected us to deal with the aberration in a rational manner. I was anxious, sure, but I didn't really think that this was going to be a big deal. Thinking back on it, really was stupid of me. Guess I was expecting, I don't know, a knife? But 9 people stolen away, right out of their lives. Thrown into a luxurious prison, furnished in classical decor. Told their freedom can only come at the price of another's. So, why did I think Sheol would start pulling punches now? What? Are these there? What in the world? What the hell just got thrown everywhere? Coins? Is everyone alright? What the fuck was that? Ugh. Goddamn ears. What's with all these pellets? No, these aren't pellets. They're bullets. 44 caliber. Well, well. I would likely be the same caliber your revolver takes, Roland. Oh! Despite the ringing in all our ears, everyone seemed to have heard Poppet's words. There had been a small explosive of some kind in the cupboard. When it went off, the blast scattered hundreds of bullets across the room. Wow, that's fucked up. Suddenly, everyone's eyes were on me. They were not friendly eyes they had shown me hours ago. These were fearful, distrusting eyes. I had spent all day trying to get to know everyone. Make friends, I guess. What I had really wanted was reassurance. Reassurance this game could end peacefully. I didn't really believe it myself. My giving the harmonica away was proof enough of that. And looking around at everyone's faces, it was painfully obvious that no one else believed it either. I had wanted to believe that peaceful resolution so badly that in the end, I was the one holding the gun. And that's how it started. Pardon the intrusion. It's me again, Roland of Day 7. There are a couple of things I'd like to say. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the Rolands of Days 2 and through 5. I was so ignorant. So stupid. They'll wise up eventually, though. After it's already too late. The other thing is, well, embarrassing, maybe? Potentially vindictive. Potentially confusing. I don't leave this place. I would like to offer forgiveness. Maybe it's not my place to do so, but I think it's important. The story you are about to read is not a nice one. People depicted in this journal are shadows, human beings worn down to their frames. This is as much a story about 9 strangers as it is about us. Living in this place, I can never properly describe what it's like. It's like I'm turning to dust. I can almost feel the person I was eroding. It wasn't all bad. I met some people. I learned a lot. About life. Death. Other things, too. But the 4 of us, at least I hope there's 4, who survive. None of this was your fault. Things you've done. Things we've all done. They were not us. They were not you. We were made to act this way. The choices we made were not ours, but his. You left this place carrying a weight heavy enough to make one envy the dead. I know that each of you will feel that weight on your every day, but you need to let it go. Sheol locked us in hell for 9 days. Don't let the rest of your lives feel the same. Just don't. For our sakes. Those of us. For us. Advance to part 2. Tides and transmissions. You know what? That's as good a point as any to end. So, we will end there. Oops, I just shifted that. Next time we start part 2, Tides and Transmissions. Are we picking up with the story of Roland in Sheol's Dead and Breakfast? Or are we being introduced to the other side of this story? We'll see. Until then, thanks for watching.